Peace, love, greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Life is a Grind. Now, let me go ahead and update y'all on something real quick about the $500 Chevy Silverado that I bought recently. So, upon driving it for like a couple weeks now, I noticed in the morning, I crank it up and I see just very little bit of little light blue kind of whitish kind of smoke. Some people say it's blue, but hey, it look like white to me. But anyway, it's only in the mornings. You know, I did a lot of research, and from my knowledge and understanding, it could be of various things. It could be valve stem cells. It could also be oil control rings, right? If you don't know what oil control rings are, they're on your pistons. Go do your research and look it up. Maybe we'll make that for another video. Anyway, this truck has a lot of miles on it, 378. Now, when I got it, it had 375,000. So one thing I've been researching is oil, what type of oils, and I used to be the type of guy just going there and get the cheapest oil that I can find, right? You know, this stuff right here, cheap stuff you can find, $30, right? And, I used to really think nothing of it. However, one thing that I have stumbled across was this oil right here made by Valvoline, Restore and Protect. Now, one thing that I like about this oil, I've done a lot of research on it, and one thing I like about it, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, is it's supposed to renew and restore, components inside your engine and do like a full thorough clean. They say after like 4 oil changes of using this stuff, your entire inside of your engine is going to be clean as hell. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this stuff in there and see if I can unstick those oil control rings and clear up some of that smoking and oil consumption. This thing is burning a lot of oil, so I want to see if I can clear up some of that oil consumption and see if this Valvoline Restore and Protect actually makes a difference. I'll make a separate video updating y'all about that. One thing I do want y'all to know, and this is completely out topic, but I did a little work with this valve cover on this driver's side yesterday. One thing I want to notate is when you take these valve covers off, you got to make sure they go all the way up toward the intake on the engine. They're not supposed to be down this way, because if they're down this way, what's going to happen is that when they come up, it drip down, it's going to drip down the side, and that's how you have a leak. So what's very common on these engines, what I found out is right back there at the back, you'll get an oil leak if you don't put that valve cover on there the right way. That's just a little tip. Anyways, let's get straight to the video. So I've already drained the oil. I want to save time on that part. I've already drained the oil. I've already changed the filter. I've already done all that good stuff. All right, now we're going to go ahead and open up my Valvoline Restore and Protect, and we're going to put it in there. Actually, I'll put this quart in there first because I already opened it up and put some of it inside of the oil filter. So let's go ahead and put this down off in there. Boom, that's it with that one. Now we got the big boy open, right? We'll go ahead and post some of this off in here. Well, not some of it, but the whole damn thing. And one thing I like to note is while you're pouring this stuff, stop if you have to from time to time and just double check and make sure you ain't got no leaks. Make sure you tighten up the drain plug. Hell, make sure you put it on. I've seen videos where some guys forgot to put the drain plug back on after doing an oil change, But anyways, make sure you do that. We're gonna see how good this stuff works. They say you gotta continuously use it. I will continue to use it if it works the way they say it works. That's it. So that's it, y'all. We went ahead and put the Valvoline Restore and Protect inside the $500 Chevrolet Silverado. We're trying to see if we can get as much life as we can get up out this truck with 378,000 miles on it. Now, originally it was 375 when I first bought it. So yeah, I done put 3,000 miles on it in a month. Whoa. But we're going to go ahead and close this video out. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, to get all the updates about any other videos that I'm going to drop. And I will have the update coming soon about how this stuff actually works. Peace. I'm out.